field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's checking. Out.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Saquon Barkley. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Costello. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
Costello's pass complete to Amari Cooper. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
General West. Hey, Zoo. Fight.
From the gun, Costello. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now back to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st down Bears.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch that, and watch the ball. He's coming. We got double up.
2nd and long. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments will make. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Costello trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Let's go. 30 base.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Go.
On 3rd down, Costello. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Costello. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. Looking to throw. Costello. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Delta.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The open man is Westbrook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Costello. Cooper's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Costello. And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Back to throw. Costello. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.